Come follow the brick wall. It's your girl Eva K, and I'm ready to eat. Hey, who ready to eat with me? Who ready to come bread with me? Let's break bread. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. We about to eat this food and get fed. Come break bread with me. Let's break bread. Now bow your head, hey, cause we gotta say the grace, cause we about to eat. We about to eat. I can't wait to eat. Let's eat, big girls. Are you ready to eat? Come eat with me and let's talk. I want to get all in your business. What you gotta say? What you gotta say? I'm ready to laugh and I'm ready to play. Come on and break bread with your girl Eva K. Let's break bread. Okay? Hey, it's your girl Eva K, and I am here with Miss Tisha.
Hey y'all.
One or two? Are you the older twin?
I'm the youngest.
Number two.
By 1 minute.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. I love twins. Look y'all, so today's video is sponsored by Mauricia Langston and Kayla Lattimore. Mauricia got a little eyelash business, so we'll put all that in the video. And then Kayla just graduated from RDA school. So thank you ladies for sponsoring our video. The food comes from IDK. I got Tisha some coleslaw, fries, fish. We got 10 IDK wings, which is honey and ranch.
Bang,
Bomb.
bang, bang.
I got the fish fries and then my corn, because I have to have my corn. So look, girl, we're going to say our grace and we're going to get it in because I am excited about this video.
All right.
So, bye hey. Now we thank you for our food, Father God, we thank you. Father God, we thank you. Amen. 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 So look, girl, Tisha. Hey, girl. Tell us something about you. Where you grew up, all that. I want to know it all.
All right. Well, I'm from Knoxville. I'm from here. I ain't been nowhere. 31. I got my own sports organization, New Breed.
Yes, we're going to have to get
Sports.
into New Breed.
New Breed Youth Sports. It's been going on probably about, when did we start New Breed? It got to be going on about 6-7 years now.
So let me ask you this. We'll go back to where you grew up from because you mentioned New Breed. And I'm just in awe of you, you know. Are you one of the only black women in your, I don't know sports lingo, but you know, because you got your own sports organization.
Mm-hmm.
So how many black women in Knoxville are doing what you do, or even women, period, in Knoxville that's in your lane?
Like, as far as, like, having our own organization, I really don't. If I miss somebody, I'm not sure, but I don't think nobody.
That's dope. So where did your love from sports come from? What made you start a whole organization? Because New Breed is basketball, football.
Basketball and football. Well, I started off, I was coaching for a church that I was going to. And they had started up their own league, flag football. So they needed a coach for flag football. So they asked me. I never really thought about coaching or nothing. So I just got out there, and it just came naturally.
Mm-hmm.
It came naturally. So I was probably with them. It was RCA. I don't know if you remember RCA.
I remember RCA. Mm-hmm.
It was them. So I probably was with them for about 4 or 5 years. And so as I went on, like, I noticed that, like, oh, this might be my gift. Like, because, you know, I didn't think so, but people, you know, would come up to me and, you know, want their kids to play on my team and stuff. I'm like, well, you know, maybe I'm not that bad. Like, because still to this day, like, I can go to my sister or something and be like, should I have said that or something like that? Because I still feel like I have room to grow, or, you know. So it started from there. So I was it was through the church that I was going to. So this is a story within itself.
Mm-hmm.
So the church I was going to, I was around probably like 19. And I had went out. Me and Candace had went out, and like I had this like real short skirt on. And, like a lot of people don't know this story, but
I don't think I ever seen you in a skirt.
It is what it is. Oh, yeah, let me see if I ain't got it.
Cause we gonna have to post that picture. Cause she always have on her sports gear.
You know, I can switch it up. So like this is what I had on.
Oh, we definitely posting that picture.
That's what I had on. So anyway, had got back to the pastor, and he told me that I wasn't allowed to coach anymore.
Because of what you wore?
Yeah, because of what I had on. He said that I wasn't representing, and I wasn't representing right. So I'm like, I'm crying and stuff. I'm going to my mama. I'm like, what I'm going to do? So he was like, don't worry about it. So I was like, I wanted to start something myself anyway. So
at that point, it was a passion.
Right. So it's like somebody just trying to rip my passion away. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to start my own organization. So like my mama, my whole family, my auntie, my sister, like if it wasn't for them, I couldn't have did this because they stand behind me 100%.
Right. So
like I basically feel like sometimes I'm just coaching, like they the one that got everything else, the behind the scenes. So I was like, I want to do something new. I want to have something to do with something new, like a new something new start. And so I'm like something new. So I'm like a new breed. Like a new breed of something like people not used to, and it's already different because me being a female. So I'm like, I want to be new breed. Let's do new breed. So we like, okay. So like my favorite colors is red and stuff. So it's like, okay, we're gonna do red, charcoal gray, and put some black in there. So my mama did the rest of the stuff. She went to Parks and Rec, and got a meeting with them. And all that.
And her mama, if anybody ever been to a game, her mama don't play. She gonna have the concession stands going. She gonna have people taking the money. Your mama is very organized, and that's dope for her to get behind you and see your vision and to keep going with this. So how long have New Breed been established?
It gotta be about 6 years. It gotta be about 6 years. 6 or 7 years.
So with y'all being women, when y'all went up for the meetings at Park and Recs and all that, did you get like side eye? Was it hard breaking into this territory? Because sports is male dominated.
Well, no. They was just, asking us, if we had a place to practice. And like the crazy thing is, our organization, it took the place of the organization that I was coaching with. We took their place.
Oh wow.
So like they did what they did to me and we took their spot. Like
what the devil meant for bad.
Yeah, and it's like it's just like a perfect example of like one door closed, another door opens, and like sometimes the door has to close for you to go on and get what God has planned for you. So like I never had any hard feelings or anything towards them, like because at the end of the day, it worked out for me. So
with that happening, you've been told by someone who you admire, the head of your church, your pastor, that you was not representing correctly. Did that waver your faith any?
In a sense, it did, but I won't say it did in a bad way. It just made me just get a closer relationship with God myself instead of, idling a man, which, some people, they look at this man, at the preacher, and they worship this preacher who's just a man, who is human just like us, instead of having their own relationship with God. So it made me closer with God myself than thinking about in a religious standpoint. So
you're more spiritual than the religious.
Yeah.
Facts, me too. So do you go to church? Well, I know the pandemic.
Well, right now I don't have a church home, but anytime I get the chance or somebody's going to church or something, like I might go with them, but I don't have a church home right now.
Okay. Now, with your sports in COVID, how has that been? How has COVID and the pandemic taken a hit on your organization?
Well, we didn't get to do football this year, and I was sick. Like, I was sick. I'm, like, sitting here, like, I'm supposed to be running around all crazy, trying to figure out how we going to schedule this or what time we need to get out of work and stuff like that. So, we missed football this year, but we are doing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And my son plays on one of her teams. And he was happy. He said, Mom, I got 2 guy coaches this time, because last year he had
2 girls.
Two lady coaches. So I was like, how do you feel about that? He was like, as long as they teach me basketball, I want to play. And 2, with you being the head of the organization, and it's teaching, girls that you could play sports and you could be the owner of a sports team. B, is teaching boys that you can listen to women.
Right.
Because sometimes kids only want to listen to their mama.
Exactly. And I came across some boys, they're coming to, like, it'd be their first time practicing and stuff. I'm talking to them, they'd be like, oh, you the coach? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the coach.
Because that's odd.
Yeah, then towards the end of the season, like, they love me. So, it'd be awkward to them, too, sometimes.
Yeah, because it was awkward to my husband last year. He was like, Tisha, that went to school with. I was like, he was like, oh, that's dope. I was like, are you okay with, Dallas playing for a woman versus a man? He was like, yeah, I know Tisha. I like Tisha. I trust her with my kids. So, yeah, you can play with her.
Yeah, and a lot of people be hesitant, like a lot of men. Mm-hmm. And then once they see me, like, coach a game or something, they be like, oh, okay. So
that's dope. Did you play sports growing up?
I played softball growing up. I did basketball middle school and high school, but I didn't do it my senior year. The last sport I played, I did about 2 years ago. I was playing women's football.
Oh, okay.
Until I broke my hand. So that was an experience.
You broke your hand while playing?
Mm-hmm. I broke my hand right here.
So how was that playing women's football? That's just a little too aggressive for me, honey.
I just wanted to try it. Me and Kira, I was working with this lady. She was like, she was on a football team. I was like, okay, I want to try it, I coach it. I want to see how it is to put on pads and stuff. But after I did that, like, I had a respect for the little kids because I'm like, that equipment is heavy. It's hot. You can't see in it. And them hits hurt. Shoot, it hurt to hit people. Mm-hmm. And like, I know I used to be on them like, what you scared of? Now I see why they scared. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was the experience.
So what team did you play for? Because I know Red played for a couple people.
We had played against them. We was, the Lightning. It was called Knoxville Lightning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, no. I'm sorry. I was thinking like...
It ended fast. I didn't even complete the whole season. It was like the 4th game when I had broke my hand.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm. So, I heard you say earlier that you work. Mm-hmm. So, how are you juggling working and running a whole organization?
Well, since I get off work at 2:30, 3 o'clock, so that makes it easier. But just having the coaching staff behind me and my mom and them, like, it's really not a whole lot of pressure on me. Like, my mama, she takes the majority of the pressure. Even when I try to get some stuff off of her, she still be like, no, are you going to do it? Are you going to do this right? Like, she be on it. I'm like, Mom, okay, I'm trying to, get some stuff off of you.
Right.
But she be like, no. Are you going? I don't know if you're gonna do it right. I'm like, okay, Mama.
You gotta make sure it's done perfect.
Yeah, but so I feel like I got so much help behind me. Mm-hmm. Like it's really not a big problem.
So your coaches and like your mom, are y'all employed? Like, do y'all get paid to do it? Or?
No, it's nonprofit.
Really?
Yeah. So when we first started, we put a lot of our own money into it.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, how are you funding it? Because I know, like, you have current fees, but I was gonna ask. That was gonna be another question.
We know how that going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it be hard times, and a lot of people don't, can't pay all their fees all the time. But we have some sponsors. We have some sponsors that help. But when we first started, when it came to getting football equipment and everything, like we had to go out on a limb a lot of times.
So you had to use your own money to get like pads and equipment.
Mm-hmm. Especially like if people hadn't paid their fees, so the season starting, you can't wait on people to pay their fees. We gotta have that up front. We have to pay for insurance for all the teams. That gets real pricey too.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
So how many teams do you do?
Like as far as insurance, or how many?
Like because I know you do like 6U.
Oh, well for football, we have 6U, we had a 8U, and a 11U last year. So we had 3 teams. At one point, we had 4 teams. With basketball, one point like 2 years ago, we had like 7, 8 teams.
And y'all coming out of pocket for all of it. Wow.
But we, like I said, we have sponsors. Like we have a sponsor. So.
All this time I'm sitting here, like I said, my son played. I never even thought about that side of it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I'm thinking y'all work for Park and Recs.
No, baby, if we don't get no money, they might give us some basketballs or something.
Wow.
They give us a place to practice. Other than that, you on your own.
Wow. No, I did not even know that. Because I'm just now talking to you and I'm going through it. I'm like, okay, so who paying for this? Let me pay my fees.
Listen, y'all. Parents that's watching this, please pay your fees because it's hard. It's hard on us. It all falls back on the organization when y'all don't pay your fees. And I done been through a lot of parents. I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm like, we have a fee of $55. And then I can see y'all in the Jordan line. I can see y'all in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm like...
And you looking like, I need them fees. I don't pay this insurance.
Like, can you at least give us half of the fees? Half of it. Something. Give us something on it.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to pay my fees, DJ. Cash app her mama. So, look, we about to switch gears because we've been talking about basketball, but I want to get into your personal life a little bit.
Okay.
You down to get personal?
Go ahead.
You so shy. So, what is your love life like? How are you balancing running an organization, working, and love?
Right now, I'm single, so.
You're single. But with you being in, the head of a sports organization, your sexual orientation shouldn't matter to people.
Right.
But what is your sexual orientation, may I ask?
I mean, I would say it would be bisexual.
Okay, but you normally date ladies.
Yes.
How was that? Being in the church, dating ladies?
Well, when I started that lifestyle, I wasn't in the church.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so, but I still, like I said, I don't have a problem with going to church and stuff, because, like, I'm not a judgmental person, but I know people judge. I'm not a judgmental person, and I really don't care what people think or feel, so.
How was that coming out to your mama and your family?
It was hard. My mama didn't agree with it at first, but
What about your twin?
With her
Your
love.
other half?
my twin didn't have a problem with it, that I know of. You know how family is. They might say stuff within themselves, but none of my family ever bashed me about it or anything like that. If I bring whoever I was with around, they welcome them, so.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it really wasn't. I really didn't have to really face anything as far as that.
Okay. I'm going to get off her love life. 'Cause I want to get deep, but I ain't gonna do it. That's gonna be for part 2. How was it growing up with a twin?
Everybody always ask that. I guess it'd be like really just growing up with like another sibling. Besides, most of the time having to wear the same thing and stuff.
But y'all fraternal.
Yeah, we fraternal.
Y'all don't look alike. Mm-mm. So do people even know y'all twins? It be like people that don't know y'all.
Some people will come to me and be like, "Oh yeah, y'all look just alike." I'm like, okay.
And I grew up with y'all in the church.
So, I mean, it's like we for the longest, like even in our adulthood, we were still doing everything together. On up till we was probably about 22, 21, we were still sharing cars, we were still living together, and then finally, like we just broke apart.
Did that break your heart?
It took some getting used to. It did, because I'm just always used to doing something with somebody, like having somebody on my side, sharing this or splitting it and stuff. So it took some getting used to.
And y'all are close. I mean, I got about 8 sisters. But y'all are actually close. Y'all do stuff together. I love that.
Yes, Misha, she another person. She got my back. She might not know a lot about sports, but it's been times where she done had to step in and be out there on the field with me or be on the sideline with me with the kids, and she'll do it. So
going back to sports, how do you choose the people that's working for you? Because, people working with kids.
That be so hard because, like, at a point, one time, I was coaching, like, 3 teams. And I did it because I didn't want to lose people. Because people will come and they be like, "Are you coaching that team? Are you coaching that team?" I'm like, I'm a beater, but I'm a beater. Like, I might not, be there every time, but, I'm a beater. So, but I just try to get people that, like, I really know, like, I know how they are with the kids, because that's the number one thing. If you don't know how to talk to kids, if you can't work with the kids the right way, then you can't be in my organization, because, that runs people away.
Yeah. Because people don't play about their children.
Yeah. And then they'll play 1 year and then you'll lose them. And like, I want to keep the same kids so we can keep building. But it do get hard sometimes picking the right coaches or, trusting the right coaches. But it's like it came a time to where I had to let go, because you have 6 or 7 teams. I can't coach all of them at the same time.
That's a lot going on. That's a lot of kids. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, but like, I have been blessed though to have like some good coaches come along. So
now, with you doing this for so many years, do you have like any success stories? Like, you watch your kids grow older and go off to college or whatnot?
Yeah, like I have a lot of kids that, done went on to play high school basketball, and I'm like, dang, I was coaching you when you were 6 and 7, and it's crazy because now they 17 and some of them even grown. I had one player that I had coached when he was like 10 or 11. I had went to Chick-fil-A and he handed me my food. He was like, he took his mask off. He said, "Hey, you remember me?" I'm like, dang, haven't been that long. Like, wow. It's crazy. It's crazy, but like, it's a good feeling though, like seeing that kid years and years later and they still like know who you are.
Because your attitude, everything about you is always positive. I haven't been around you in any other state other than when you're positive and you're just happy. Your smile is just so cute and so infectious, and I love it. And you're great with children. Where do you see New Breed at in 5 years?
5 years. I would like to see New Breed in 5 years have their own facility. Don't have to wait on Parks and Rec to, give them somewhere to practice. And also just have enough money coming in that we can actually work and get paid for doing it. So
y'all make sure y'all sponsor. If you got a little extra, your kids don't grew up and they love sports. make sure you donate because talking to you right now, and I just learned so much about your organization and about Parks and Rec that I had no clue. I honestly thought y'all was employed through Parks and Rec.
No. Everybody, this is, you donate your time. This is, you don't get paid for it. The coaches don't get paid
So y'all putting up with parents' attitudes,
for free.
people talking crazy to you because you talking crazy to that kid. Because a lot of parents don't like to see their kids be roughed up. And I think boys should be roughed up sometimes. You know, grab their face mask or whatever. And some parents will really, I done been to basketball and football games and the parents are cussing so much. It's like, you could not do that.
I'm telling you, I tell everybody, and I love all my parents. I love them, but the parents be the worst sometimes. They do. It don't be the kids. Sometimes it be the parents that be the worst.
How do you deal with cussing though, like with your staff? Because I done seen some basketball coaches, the 4 and 5-year-olds, and they out there saying so many cuss words. It's
What,
like,
the kids cussing or the coaches?
the coaches cussing.
Oh,
the kids.
see, now if you with New Breed, you know better. Like you know better. Like you know that we not about that. So coaches know. They know that this not that. you can't do that with New Breed.
So, are there any grants y'all could get, like sports grants, or you know?
Well, I guess like it's some grants like you can if we look them up and see, but
I'm about to get on it for y'all, cause y'all nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? It got to be some more stuff out there. And y'all, if you have children, can they still sign up?
yes. I'm sorry, y'all, but we doing basketball now. We have 6U, 10U, and 12U. With the pandemic going on, less kids been coming out, and they only give us like 1 day of practice. But it's not too late. 10U and 12U practice on Mondays at Coming to States at 6:30, and 6U on Wednesdays at 6:30 at Coming to States.
So
And
what
fees are $55.
What do that U mean? Is that just you?
Boy.
Like 6U?
Oh, it means under.
Oh, you know I'm a little slow sometimes. I'm like, do that mean like 6U?
No, it means like 6 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under. So it's usually like you can go to 4 to 6 or 5 and 6.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are wrapping up this portion because we have another little, little lounge we about to do a little hookah. So, and now, I'll start the camera back up for that. But Tisha, thank you for coming and talking about your organization. New Breed is an amazing, amazing, amazing organization. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for breaking barriers for women of color, LGBTQA+, and all of that.
You're welcome.
You are enough, you are necessary, and you are so worthy. Thank you,
Thank
Queen.
you.
Peace. Love you. So now we done got all the deep stuff out the way. It's just time to unwind. It's Friday.
Your little hookah tip.
On my hookah tip. Are the hookah lounges even closed? I haven't been to the hookah lounge.
I don't know, but I thought that was like closing stuff down earlier. I don't know.
I'll do this. But this is hookah. What flavor is this?
Dang, I threw the package away, but I forgot. It's kind of like a dragon fruit.
Oh yeah, I need one of these. Are these expensive?
They got cheap ones. They got expensive. They got some that can be as little as 30. They got some that can be as much as 120, 200.
And this don't have no THC or nothing. This is just a
And
vapor.
we got some Hennessy Black.
No, I never had Hennessy Black. What's the difference?
Hennessy Black is like smoother. It's smoother than regular Hennessy, I think.
I'll be the judge of that. What has 2020 taught you?
Oh.
Cherries, because Anaya don't know how to say cherries, so she always say cherries.
Was you?
You talk about smooth, that's still a cognac.
You think so? I don't know. I drink Hennessy all the time, so
I like bourbon or whiskey, but oh, that hit a little different. It's good though. How much was that bottle? About $100.
no, it was like probably about 45.
Give me some Paul Masson.
See, no, baby, Paul makes me sick. But you said what has 2020?
Yeah, what has 2020 taught you?
I think 2020 has taught me. Taught me how to survive. You know, and how to be thankful for everything around you. Like as far as like jobs, like since I do warehouse jobs, that labeled us like as essential workers.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to keep our job. So
That's
you know that didn't affect me.
Did you get any extra incentives for working?
And we did. We got at one time they gave us $1,000 bonus for working, and we got like an extra dollar on the hour.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I think I cut you off, but what did all have it taught you? Family.
I mean well, okay, as far as family wise, I guess it's taught me that, you know, how important family is, like, and especially with the COVID and stuff. It actually taught me how to be more responsible because you know my granny. We gotta be, you know, be more responsible, like coming around her, like wearing your mask and just not taking stuff for granted, like, you know, growing up and being like, you know, this stuff is serious. So
because a lot of people not taking it serious.
No, they don't until somebody around them gets it.
Especially with the older people, we have to protect our elderly.
Got to.
Thank you. I'm about to buy me one of these, honey.
You need to.
I could just see my kids now trying to figure out how to spark it up. My kids, woo. One gonna be definitely an engineer. The other one, I don't know about her.
Which one? Dallas, the engineer.
He can fix anything. Stuff we can't even figure out. Here, just do this, turn this.
I'm telling you,
and
kids.
He can figure it out.
And kids be knowing everything these days, for real. They do.
Do you want children of your own someday?
I have thought about it, and then I'm like, I have so many kids around me. You know, I got a godson, Stink, Erica's son, Stink, her oldest son is my godson.
I can't believe how big he is.
It amazes me. Like I went to his trap practice yesterday, and I'm talking to him, and he just talking so cool and stuff. I'm like,
can I just say, because I'm a godmama myself, but can I just say, you take being a godmother to the next level.
That's what everybody would say. You be my baby godmama and stuff. I'm like, I don't want no more god kids.
Now, Anaya, my daughter, she has wonderful godparents. I don't even worry about her. Kima and Lime, I never bought that child diapers, really buy her clothes, anything. But when I see you and Stink like you are there for him, and you and Erica, I just love y'all little sistership.
We done been through a lot together. Like, that is like, I don't need no other friends. That's my true best friend. And like, you know, some people want to have 3, 4, 5 friends. Like, I don't need a lot of friends. I got my best friend, Candace, which we call each other ex-besties.
Well, you can't have her, she's mine. But
you can have as my ex-bestie, that's your best friend. But then I got you know, Misha, you know, and my sisters. Like, that's all I need. So.
How many kids do your mama have?
My mom has 3. I have a little brother.
Oh, okay. See, I only ever knew you and Misha.
Yeah, I got a little brother.
This right here, this is
look, you like it.
Yeah, I like it. I don't even see I'm back for round 2. Okay. Cherries. All right, y'all. We about to talk some more off the camera. I just wanted y'all to see our little vibe, our little setup. Thank you for inviting me into your home. You were dope. Loved it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace.